Well, hey everybody, it's Damien. I just wanted to say happy November, and can you believe it's almost the holidays? And yes, Christmas music is on the radio. So anyway, for those of you who love Christmas music, which I do, it's just, I don't know. My daughter says it's just too early. You cannot listen into it until the day after Thanksgiving, so I kind of agree with her. But anyway, but let's talk real estate, because we have a lot of changes that have taken place in the real estate market this year. Oh, have we ever. So before we get into those changes, obviously interest rates are something we're going to talk about here in a second. But let's look at this October statistics comparing October 2021 to October 2022. When you look at these graphics, you will notice that is just straight up a 28.9% reduction in the amount of sales that we were seeing. And so interest rates are the culprit. That's the number one culprit as to what's going on. Inflation is obviously driving the interest rates. And so, but the good news is that as we look at the days on market, the days on market is still pretty close. We're 29, we're actually less in 2022 than we were in 2021. And then the other good news is we look at the average sales price. So that does show you that in 2022, there was still appreciation. Houses are still selling for very good, solid dollar values. And then when we look at September of 2022 and compare it to October 2022, just a 1 month, just month over month, we still see a drastic difference. There was 888 sales in September, 751. There was one that got left off on this because it got put on there after I made these graphics. But again, the sales price is still strong. Everything still looks good, but it's also a 15.5% reduction in sales. And so, we're not going to get to zero, but we are going to battle this a little bit. And the interest rates are certainly making that difficult. And when you stop and you look at the interest rates, you will see, from the beginning of the year, look where they were, and to now, look where they are. And, we're over 7% again. And it's been a long time since that's happened. And, here's a quote from Freddie Mac, and they got pulled out of the quarterly report. Just 1 year ago, rates were under 3%. This means that while mortgage rates are not as high as they were in the 80s, they have more than doubled in the past year. And mortgage rates have never doubled in a year before. So yeah, we are dealing with a lot of uncharted territory here, but at the same time, there is good news, because just this week, there has been some new programs that I've been made aware of that are actually benefiting a couple of my buyers. And so I still have buyers that are buying. They actually, with good solid 720 credit scores and above, they're actually getting a 4.9% rate. Now that's pretty wild to stop and think that the average rate is a 7 and they're getting a 4.9. So if you're interested in knowing more about that and how that could happen, give me a call. I'd be happy to answer that question for you and sit down and go into a very detailed explanation as to why that is. And let's see if that can apply for you. So, the market's going to move. It's still going to happen. There's still going to be sales that are going to be made and sales that are going to take place. Is it the right time for you? We'll see, but don't be afraid to pick up the phone and give me a call. I'm always happy to provide great advice and to see what I can do to assist. And maybe it's just planning. Maybe we can just plan for the future. So, but give me a call, share this, video with friends and family, because I know everybody thinks that the sky is falling, and, we're definitely feeling it, but, the sky's not falling. And, so have this, share it, utilize the information, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. Have a good Thanksgiving.